Welcome guys. There's never a dull moment with Manchester United, but there can be dull games, and this was one of the dullest Manchester United's game. Who are we? Manchester United. Before we continue, this is the preview, the post review of the match between VIKTORIA PLZEN and Manchester United. The match ended Manchester United, VIKTORIA PLZEN 1, Manchester United 2. This match was really boring. Now, before we get into the talking about the match, I would really like to thank you guys for following up the community. Before we continue, please like the video. It won't take you a second. Thank you very much. And also hit the subscribe button before we continue. So now let's dive into the starting 11 for the players that played the match. We actually predicted there were going to be rotation, and yes, there were rotations. I wasn't expecting to see Amorim in an attacking position, but I did. I think he was, and he's still the best player for Amorim since he signed for the club. Amorim has been spectacular. He's a very tiny looking guy, but he knows how to dribble. I watched one review and somebody was likening him to Yemi Lamar. I think, yes, that is something. He knows how to dribble. He's quite a very good player. It was my man of the match, even though HOJLUND got 2 goals. The match was slightly boring for the first 60 minutes or so. Before substitution started happening, the match was really, when I say boring, it was boring. Like Trashford rather. He wasn't doing anything basically. It was that bad. Zexi is another one we have to talk about. The only reason I'm not going to pounce on him is because he's just signing for the club. Manchester United, there's always going to be a lot of pressure when you sign for Manchester United. I'm going to give him time, but if there's one thing I want to say about him is he needs to be, since he's a very sluggish player, he needs to be very good with his first touch. That was what Babatov did. Because you need to control the space within and around you when you're a player as slow as him. That means he needs to work on, when he wants to trap the ball, you have to take it away from the people and use your body to block the ball. For now, it looks very slow. I'm not going to hit on him, but I think he will grow because this is his first season. Let's give him time. Rashford, we can't give him time. There's no time to be given to Rashford anymore. Rashford has to go. His time in Manchester United is over. There's no saving Rashford's career in Manchester United at this point. Bruno Fernandes was also good. The second half, he was the service provider for the winner. And HOJLUND was after Medialo, HOJLUND was the second guy. When he entered, when Mount entered, everything changed. Even Anthony did well in this match. But the standout performer were Diallo, Bruno Fernandes, and HOJLUND. I think HOJLUND has 5 goals now. I think he's a very good finisher. He is good at finishing. We have always seen that from the first season. If they can provide for him, he will score. But we really, you can see when Manchester United played, the players are not in sync. Like, they are not in sync. And one other very sweet thing that happened in this match was last goal that was missed between Diallo and HOJLUND. You see, when after the match they were having this back and forth. It is good to see that they are hungry. Even the manager said it. We won the match, but they want to do more. Those are the 2 players. Rashford really does not care. Rashford needs to go. Another one that needs to go is Dalot. Dalot does not understand football. Hence, he cannot play for a big team. A big team as Manchester United, you need to be more than a footballer. Like, I've forgotten the footballer that says you play footballer with your head, not mostly your body. Because if you can really play, that was what Babatov. If you watch people of the 90s, those footballers, they are not as athletic of the ones of today. But if you watch old days football match, you will see the quality. I was watching, I think it was Italy versus Brazil some days ago. You need to see the quality of the players, the quality of their control, the quality of the... Nowadays, it's mostly running. So that's why it's today's football. You need to run like crazy if you want to win. I think we can all agree that Casemiro has to go. I have nothing against him, but he's not Manchester United standard. He needs to leave. There was a mistake by Onana. Yes, he made a mistake. This is the second mistake in straight 2 matches. I know people are going to say Onana is at it again. I know, but calm down. Let's be factual with ourselves. Onana has been one of our standout performers this season, and not just that, we can clearly see the improvements that he has improved. So he made 2 mistakes. If now you're picking, how would you do? With 2 mistakes, is it enough for you to crucify the guy? Well, I think what we have to do is to back Onana, and Onana we produce. There were like, I think 5 subs in the second half. Ugarte also came in, he was quite good. Overall, it was not the performance we wanted, but it was the scoreline 1-2. We won. So I'm a positive guy. So I like to think that we won. Maybe we can do better next game. But the performance was one of those performances that will get the manager really, really mad and angry at the productivity of the players. They're always making these very basic mistakes. The way they trap the ball, their body orientation. The first 60 minutes of the game was completely unprofessional. But we also have to understand, they have not been having time to train on the football pitch because there have been matches every 3 days, one match at least every 3 days. So as a human being, we have to take what we see, and being an optimistic person, we have to hope that next match is going to be better, but because they really, really need to do better. They need to do better. Zexi needs to do better. Malacia needs to do better. Bruno, I'm not going to talk about Casemiro. Another shout out to Mazarawi. He has always been delivering solid performances. I think the bunch of these players, they will not come the summer, come next season, they will not be here. Because they are not just good enough. We have been saying this even when Ten Hag was here. A lot of people seem to think Ten Hag was the problem. But the fact is, no coach can take these guys and win that thing we want to win. They need to tear apart the squad. We need 2 center midfielders that can be able to be productive going forward and going backward. Right now, we do not have that. The team, there's no balance in the team. But let's hope, things are going to get better. They are going to pick up the form, or, like HOJLUND said after the match, he said they have had to be using the matches as training. And yes, that's what's happening. They are trying, but they can do better. I believe the manager will be mad at them after this performance, but we won. So as Manchester United fans, let's be happy for the victory we had today. 1-2, it wasn't a bad scoreline. Kudos to HOJLUND. I actually believe he's going to be a good striker for Manchester United. Keep the faith. He's a good finisher. He's going to do better. We just have to support him, and hopefully come January we can sign some players. Hopefully come summer we'll get better. For now, this is the team we have, and this is the team we have to use. Well, you let me know in the comment section who you thought was the best player in the match. We are going to play Man City next, so it's not going to be an easy one, but we do hope they can build on this performance. Well, thank you for watching this video. As always, remember to like the video, remember to hit the subscribe button, and always thank you very much for watching. Thank you for supporting the community. As always, see you on the next one. Cheers.